Welcome to the Joseph Horse Show. Today is Tuesday, June the 4th, 2024. Now, you really think that this is just a good idea how to do this right now? So, anyway, as we look for it right now, the WNBA season is doing great. But what about last week when Chicago Sky and Angel Reese and Indiana Fever or Caitlin Clark? Well, sometimes it happens, but look, it's just a game. Well, anyway, look, this is the whole NBA, WNBA stuff. Wait, it's going way too far. But this whole stuff's going way too far. And Kathleen Clark was doing great. She was a nice, great WNBA player. But what happened last time was on call for. She got fouled. She got a person fouled by some of the Chicago Sky players, one of the Chicago Sky players, and then she was killing her own player. The person blocked to the floor, and it couldn't be a flagrant foul for sure. And I wasn't surprised at what has happened by then. Angie Reese was a former college basketball player at the LSU Tigers that won the women's national championship. That was 2023. Lost to our in 2024. That was in March. But as of right now, I can't even imagine what's happening. I look on the highlights. I look at everything that goes on around, and this is what has happening here this season 2024. This is 2024. The WNBA season just got started. It's like about a month ago. And now what has been told that what has happening here? This is some kind of BS, right? They were like little kids. Remember, like the little kid pick on the little kid and it's just like that. Now, the question is Claude, is she parting the other team or is she just getting wiped out? We're gonna show you right now. It is what it is, folks. And I can't even imagine. I just want to know why those WNBA players, WNBA teams don't appreciate Kathleen Clark. Kathleen Clark. Why they don't appreciate her? Because because she might be the dirty player. I don't know. But Caitlin Clark she's a smart WNBA player. She would be the smart WNBA player. But look, you can't take that for granted. You can't take that away from her. She's smart. She's a great NBA player. And somebody needs to apologize for her. Somebody needs to apologize to the Indiana Fever player. Okay? It's not funny. It's not in the mouths of people. They should be grown and they should be. You know what? You know that was going to be. Now, look at this. Now, Ingo Reese has vocal silence following Saturday's highly talked about cheap shot Kathleen Clark took from Reese Chicago Sky teammate Shilling Carter. The Sky Force said she is okay with being perceived as the bad guy in the WNBA, something that the Baltimore Needle had to deal with over the course of her final 2 years in college with LSU following the 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. It all started from, let's take a look at this. Now, here's where it all started. It all started from the 2023 National Championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years. Let's take a look at this. It all started from the 2023 National Championship game, and Angel Reese have been dealing with this for 2 years now. I understand that like negative things have probably said about her, but honestly, Reese take that because look when women's basketball is. People, and that's what she's talking about. Angel Reese said that was yesterday. People are talking about women's basketball who you never think will be never about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. They got celebrities coming to games and sold out arenas because of one single game. Just looking at that, and she'll take that role. She'll take that bad guy role and continue to take that on and be that for her teammates. She'll look back in 20 years and be like, the reason why we're watching the reason why they're watching women's basketball is not just because of the one person, it's because of me, it's because of her too. And she want law and she want everybody to realize that. Well, anyway, Angel Reese is the baddest WNBA basketball to play. For sure. Yes, she is the WNBA basketball for sure. Yeah. She might be the villain. She is the villain. For all the reasons that we had just said, all the people that they're talking about, oh my God, it's Angel Reese this, it's Angel Reese that. And then look at the GN Sports TV, it says, and she says, Angel Reese believes the physical play that Kathleen Clark has experienced isn't new to the WNBA. Just more. And then the reason why we're watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of her. It's because of Reese, too. And she want everybody to realize that. That's what she said. Now, Reese comments comes in response to rich attention and comments from those of the Indiana Freezer organization, including Clark, believing the opponents had defended Clark more physically than any other player in the WNBA. The most recent explanation of this occurred during the FIFA Sky game on Saturday at Greenbridge Fieldhouse where Carter pushed Clark down to the floor from behind with a cheap shot along the baseline late in the third quarter. Carter was originally assessed coming away from the ball foul, but it was later upgraded to a flagrant foul, won by foul by the WNBA on Sunday. There's also a different angle of the foul when Reese stands up from the sky bench and is clapping. Later in the game, Clark appeared to fall to the ground after making contact with Reese while in translation, but it remains unclear if it was an intentional cheap shot or not from the ball of Bobby, where that is. And now you can see the replay, you can see the clip. This is the clip right here. Carla decides Kathleen Clark And Carl puts Clark to the ground. And Angle Reese is clapping. You can take a look at it again. That was uncalled for. Very uncalled for. That's disrespectful. Jalen Carter should never done that. Now, Reese was fined $1,000 by the WNBA on Sunday for not making herself available to the Mirror in Indianapolis following the Sky's Saturday won, Saturday lost to the Fever on Saturday. Through 7 games with Chicago, Reese is averaging 10 points, 10.6 points, 8.9 rebounds, and 1.9 assists. The Sky hosts the New York Liberty on Tuesday, that's tonight, at Wintrust Arena in Chicago. There's also more about this for the story for us, and I can't even give it. I can't even tell what is happening here, folks. Are we all kids? Are we absolutely like children? Heck no. Heck no. We're not children anymore, and that's what is happening here, folks. It's just everything was stupid to the end. Everything looks totally stupid to the end because people ain't having it. People ain't going to be liking us this for that. But for some reasons, boy, this whole drama's gotta stop. Angle Reese was fined $1,000. The whole thing is continuing upon that. Let's take a listen to that. Take a look what Angle Reese has to say. See, that's what she's talking about. That's what she's talking about for sure. It never gonna stop, right? She's acting like a child. She's acting like a teenager. Okay, for crying out loud, but for recent, I mean, the whole thing just, the whole thing just went all those were the dozen of times, and the viewers on the WNBA went up. Hopefully, it will went up. Now, this is ESPN's broadcaster Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back while defending himself against his network colleague Malcolm Nutt. And early on yesterday, McNutt challenging Smith over his persistent historic lack of covenant in the WNBA while discussing the Kennedy Carter half foul on Kathleen Clark. The monarch went viral for how peculiarly personality McNutt's pushback on Smith and how take about he was by it. Well, Smith didn't wait too long to respond to McNutt's comments at around the 21-minute mark of his personal broadcast. He said, now, he said this, now, it's safe to say that he was not thrilled in the silence by McNutt's associated that his long-running sports debate showed First Take hasn't historically given focus to the WNBA. I have sat back for years and taken a lot of experience and taken a lot from people. Some who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Some who act like they don't know just because they want to get at me. And Smith said on the show, he doesn't care about, and Smith could care less about people getting at him. He just want to be Smith just want to be equivalent, and it is highly offensive to me to him when someone implies or flat out states like Monica McNutt did this morning, which was fatically incorrect. While he said he loves McNutt and still supports her, Smith also challenged the dynasty to look for a program on television that covers the WNBA quite like Force Take does and says McNutt's accessory about how show was brilliant, false. You can see his full reply in the episode. Now, people do not know it, McNutt knows it, but hey, what happened, what he did, what Carter did to Clark, personally, was a foul. Angel Reese laughing at Clark. Pushed the team too far. We all know that Kathleen Clark wound on the player's face, and it's just like because she's a good basketball player, but she's a good basketball player, and then gets wound on everyone's face. Uh, we talked about this before. We talked about Angle Reese and we talked about Kathleen Clark. Yeah, I'm talking to Angle Reese. Yeah, I'm talking Kathleen Clark. Now, Angle Reese wants women's basketball fans to know that she and her teammates have also play a role in the sport's growing popularity. The WNBA star addressing the Chicago Sky Saturday, June the 1st, lost against the Indiana Fever and Kathleen Clark's impact on the league when speaking to reporters on Monday, June the 3rd. And then said, and then Engel Reese said, I think so many people are watching basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game. And as I know, we've been talking about this for, and I mean, like, the whole stuff just like this and that, this and that, and this and that. Now, in then traditional, the Sky organization has been fined $5,000 for failing to ensure that all players comply with WNBA mirror policies. The league statement added, per to outlets, along with Reese, her teammates Kennedy Carter's foul given as a result of knocking Clark to the ground in the third quarter was also upgraded to the flagrant one violation. Now, while speaking on the reports on Monday, we say she was taken accountability and and this is how she's talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about. She said, that was something on my behalf that I wasn't able to do at the moment just because of the timeline of it, but I'm making sure moving forward I'll take time out for you guys. And this is what is happening here. This is what is happening here. What has happened on Saturday, that was 3 days ago, when Carter puts Clark to the ground, to the floor. And that was happening here, folks. That is happening here, right? That was happening that last Saturday. That was 3 days ago. 3 days ago, man. 3 days ago. Now you're going talking about this Angle Reese and the Chicago Foul. And then I don't blame WNBA Association. I don't blame the program. I don't blame the league. But the WNBA has to take it seriously. They have to take it seriously because the whole stuff that went on that they did on the college basketball, the national championship game back in 2023 when our lost to the LSU Tigers, that was about a year ago. And then the LSU and then 1 year ago, the LSU Tigers have lost to Iowa, but Iowa Clayton Kathleen Clark and the Iowa did not win the national championship this year. And that year, the season was over, and Kathleen Clark, the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark has been drafted to the Indiana Fever, and Angel Reese has been drafted to the Chicago Sky, and so is Shannon Carter's. That was about a month ago. So this is all about this, and I gotta say this whole stuff going on and on. They were like little girls. They were like little girls. For sure. They were like little girls for sure. I'm not gonna blame content, but this but like the whole stuff's going the WNBA and the whole stuff, all this Kathleen Clark. Now let's take a look. Pat McAfee calls in WNBA's Kathleen Clark right, you know what, in ESPN Rat. Now, this makes me mad. Now, Pat McAfee used some choice language to describe Indiana Fever rookie Kathleen Clark in Monday's installment of the Pat McAfee Show, references to her as one white witch for the Indiana team who is a superstar, coming off of a weekend that saw Chicago Sky veteran Shannon Carter hit Shaq Clark to the ground. McAfee began his show by discussing in-game rivalries before settling to the evolution of success and popularity in the WNBA thanks to the rookie class boosted by Angel Reese, Cameron Brick, Tamara Cardoso, and of course Clark. He took the onboard with the Millers overhyping of this year's rookies started that while he doesn't know if Clark is the GOAT, the WNBA currently has what we like to describe as a cash cow. I would like to demur people that continue to say this rookie class, this working class, this rookie class. Now, just call it for what it is. That's what he said. And now that's one white witch for the Indiana team who is a superstar. And is it because she stayed in Iowa and put the entire state on her back and took a program for nothing to a multiple year success story? What he's talking about is it because she will go on to break the entire points records in the history of the NCAA, not just the women's record by a cast employment, but also Pistol Pete Magistrate Stewart's record as well. Now, is there a chance that people just enjoy watching her play basketball because of how electrifying she is? What she did, what she stood for, how she went about going what she went to for? Maybe. But instead, we have to hear people say that we all like her because she's white and she's only popular because the rest of the rookie class is doing what they're doing. Well, that's a bunch of BS. And would think that the WNBA, most second their refs need to start trying to screw her over at every single turn. What you have is somebody special, and we're lucky she's here in Indiana. Now, McAfee now apologized for his rule choice. He shouldn't have lose white, you know what, as a description of Kathleen Clark. He posts on X, no matter the content, even if we're talking about race being as reason for some of the stuff happening, I have way too much respect for her and women to put that into the universe. My intentions were saying it was completely just like the entire statement, but a lot of folks are saying that it essentially wasn't at all. That's 100% on him. That's 100% on me for that. And I apologize. I have sent an apology to Kathleen as well. Everything else I said, still offense. So now, look, the whole thing is just going on, and it's going on real fast, right? That's what we call Kathleen Clark a white witch, but you just don't even know. You just don't even know why the people can behave like this. People can behave. The WNBA or social, the WNBA league has to do something about it. The WNBA referees have to do something about it. Well, come on, Lord. This is not high school basketball. This is not college basketball anymore for the women's. For sure reason, we don't even know. And everybody isn't against that. Lisa Leslie saw the whole thing. Taylor Swift saw the whole thing. Steve Ball saw the whole thing. Diane Tennyson saw the whole thing. Kathleen Cooper like saw the whole thing. And now this all comes down for this. It's always went. It's been going on for days. Now, on this most of the day, the Chicago Sky will play New York Liberty at 8 o'clock. And it's on NBA TV. Boy, Kevin Clark is a good player for us. I can continue for sure. I mean, but we're going to see this and we're going to see this whole life. Let's just hope things could cool down for real. Because what is happening here for us? Carter had been taking a cheap shot on Clark. Technically, Carter shouldn't on Bell. Angle Reese had nothing to apologize for. While she started laughing because Carter crushed Clark down. And that's gonna change in entire careers. Chicago lost the game by 1 against Indiana Fever. And I believe Kathleen Clark. I don't blame her. I don't blame Clark. She's a good NBA player. Sometimes if we love her, if we hate her, I think she has class. She has class, folks. For sure. I can even know that about that. But I can buy this for real. I just can't even know what's going on. So, we'll see where it all plays out. But I believe the WNBA needs to cool down anyway for this to continue. But all the NBA players, the WNBA players, the women's NBA players, start acting like kids. Start being like children. Grow up and play basketball. That's what I have to say. Jessica here. Jessica, subscribe this video. Subscribe this video. Please subscribe this video and I hope you enjoy what I have to say. Again, WNBA players, stop acting like kids. Stop acting like children. Grow up and play basketball.